Let's talk about brand consistency. You know, that magical glue that holds everything together in the world of marketing? Imagine walking into a store, and the moment you step in, you're hit by a wave of familiarity. The colors, the logo, even the way the staff greets you feels like a warm hug. That's brand consistency at work. It's like a well-rehearsed dance, where every step is perfectly in sync, whether you're online, offline, or chatting with customer service. Now, let's break it down a bit. When we talk about brand consistency, we're really looking at four key elements: visual identity, tone of voice, messaging, and customer experience. Take visual identity, for example. Think about McDonald's, those golden arches, instantly recognizable, right? And that red and yellow color scheme? It's like a beacon calling you to grab a Big Mac. That's the power of a consistent visual identity. It's about using the same logo, color palette, typography, and imagery across all platforms. This isn't just about looking pretty. It's about creating a memorable experience that sticks with your customers. Then we have tone of voice. This is where things get really interesting. A luxury brand might adopt a formal and sophisticated tone, while a tech startup might lean into a more casual and innovative vibe. Imagine reading an email from a high-end watch brand that feels like a conversation with a refined friend versus a tech company that feels like you're chatting with your buddy who's just discovered the latest gadget. Consistency in tone helps customers know what to expect, and that builds trust. Now, let's talk about messaging. This is where your brand's mission, values, and benefits come into play. Take Nike, for instance. Their Just Do It philosophy isn't just a catchy slogan, it's the backbone of everything they do. Whether you're watching an ad, checking out their product designs, or seeing their sponsorships, that message is woven throughout. It creates a powerful connection with their audience, reinforcing who they are and what they stand for. And of course, we can't forget about customer experience. This is where the rubber meets the road. Consistency in service quality across all touch points is crucial. Think about Amazon. You can shop on their website, use their app, or even interact with their delivery service, and it all feels seamless. That's the kind of experience that keeps customers coming back for more. So, how do you maintain this consistency? First off, create brand guidelines. Document everything: logo usage, colors, fonts, messaging, and tone. This becomes your brand's playbook. Next, centralize your resources. Use a shared digital hub for all your assets. This way, everyone on your team knows where to find what they need. Speaking of teams, training is essential. Make sure everyone understands and follows those brand guidelines. And don't forget to audit regularly. Check your marketing materials and customer touchpoints to ensure everything is still in line with your brand identity. Now, while consistency is vital, we also need to talk about adaptability. Not every market is the same, and that's where things can get tricky. You have to adapt to meet the unique needs, preferences, and cultural nuances of different markets without losing your core identity. Cultural sensitivity is key here. Researching local norms and values ensures that your brand's tone, visuals, and messaging resonate with the audience. Coca-Cola is a great example of this. They adapt their advertisements to align with local celebrations and traditions. It's all about making sure you're not just throwing out a one-size-fits-all message. Then there's localized content. This means translating and adapting your content for language, humor, and cultural references. Netflix does this exceptionally well. creating region-specific content that appeals to diverse global audiences. It's about knowing your audience and speaking their language, literally and figuratively. Product customization is another strategy. Tailoring products to suit the needs and preferences of different markets can make a significant difference. For instance, McDonald's offers unique menu items like the Makaloo Tikki in India to cater to local tastes. It's a smart move that shows they understand their customers. And let's not forget the importance of partnering with local experts. Collaborating with regional agencies or consultants can provide invaluable market insights and ensure authenticity. Now, let's shift gears and talk about brand reputation. This is how customers perceive your brand, and maintaining a positive reputation requires proactive monitoring and swift responses to challenges. So, how do you monitor your brand reputation? Social listening tools are a great start. Platforms like Hootsuite, Brandwatch, or even Google Alerts can help you track mentions, reviews, and sentiment. Customer feedback is also crucial. Regularly collecting feedback through surveys, reviews, and direct interactions gives you a pulse on how your brand is being perceived. Don't forget about media monitoring. Keeping track of news and press coverage related to your brand can help you stay ahead of any potential issues. And competitor benchmarking? That's your reality check. Compare your brand's reputation with competitors to identify areas for improvement. Once you've got your finger on the pulse, it's time to maintain that positive reputation. Responding quickly to negative feedback is essential. Address complaints or crises with transparency and a solution-oriented approach. Acknowledge issues publicly and outline steps to resolve them. Delivering on promises is non-negotiable. Consistently meeting customer expectations for product quality and service builds trust. Engage with your customers actively, whether on social media or other platforms. It's about building relationships, not just transactions. And don't shy away from highlighting positive stories. Sharing testimonials, case studies, or achievements reinforces your brand's credibility. Finally, regularly review your strategy. Assess the effectiveness of your reputation management efforts and adjust as needed. In the end, brand consistency is about building recognition and trust. It's about maintaining unified visuals, messaging, and experiences across channels while adapting to different markets and monitoring your reputation. It's a delicate balance, but when done right, it creates a powerful connection with your audience that can last a lifetime.